Hello lovely viewers, I am your host Rupali Subkal and today is a special day because I'm all set to interview this amazing gentleman who has an expertise of more than 30 years into legal, finance and banking. So let's know from him that what are the tricks and techniques, because a lot of times what happens is a person desires to have his own business, but because of all the financial liabilities and the tensions, he is unable to take a step ahead. So let's know it from the expert himself, Dr. Visswas Paanse.
Namaskar.
So, Dr. Paanse, I mean, we have heard so much about you. I want to know that, what are the tricks and techniques, because in this market, in this era, especially Indians, they want to, start up a business, but because of the tension of bank, that what if they're unable to repay the loans in time, they do not really, go forward and, take a step ahead to start their own business.
If you see that our legal, banking and finance mechanism is such that it is not encouraging the entrepreneurship. What I mean that why it is not encouraging the entrepreneurship is that if you take a loan and for any reason which is beyond your control, if you come into the problem, instead of getting help, you have been crushed. It is something like this, that NPA is a big issue in the banking sector, I agree. But how do you tackle that NPA issue is very important. You cannot see any society without a disease. Like that, you cannot see any industry without sickness. If you see in society, if somebody feels sick, you give him medicine. If it is serious, you admit him, put him in ICU, do the operation. But what happens to the industry? I am using a very harsh word, that we do not have a vision to handle the NPA issues.
True.
How we are treating the NPA issue is that if you are falling sick, आपको COVID हो गया, तो instead of treating the COVID, we will kill you.
Yeah.
So what will happen? There is no COVID. We have eliminated COVID. Is it the way that you want to eliminate the COVID?
No, you want to treat.
Similarly, thousands and lakhs of businesses you have closed. Thousands and lakhs of people have become jobless, and it is a loss to the nation, it is a loss to the GDP, it is a loss to the employment. But we have not still learned one very important thing which I would like to bring it to the notice of the policy makers or the government is that किसी फार्मर की आत्महत्या becomes a big issue, but किसी बिजनेसमैन की आत्महत्या उसका कोई इशू नहीं बनता इतना. एक बिजनेसमैन जब मरता है, इफ वन बिजनेस डाइज, 100 people are becoming jobless. What is important? To revive the business or to kill the business?
Revive, of course.
So it is better to revive the business. Our mission is that recovery through revival and resolution.
Wow.
If bank want to recover the money, they should recover through revival and through resolution. If I have paid for last 20 years, I have been servicing the bank, it is quite possible that there may be some issue, like COVID had come.
Yeah.
Many businesses have closed, so they have become sick. So during that period, instead of helping them, if you kill them, what will happen? The nation will be at loss. And the same thing is happening. Today about 10 lakhs crores is the NPA.
Yes.
What it means indirectly means 10 lakhs crores capital employed, which have created certain employment has dried up. And you are talking about unemployment. Why not revive this? Your unemployment problem will be 50% solved. Similarly, if you see, our Prime Minister is talking about 3 crores houses.
Yes.
You are trying about 3 crore houses, but you have already made more than 3 crore people houseless because of the bank issues. You have created the laws called IBC, SURFACE, RDDBI, and all these acts are what? They are the mass killers of the business.
True.
So it is like a poultry which you have created. On one side you are talking about creation of this Make in India, Startup India, एंड ऑन द अदर साइड दिस पोल्ट्री में जो पैदा हुआ उसको इस खटी खाने में मार दिया. सो व्हाट इज दिस साइकिल यू वांट टू कंटिन्यू?
There are a lot of suicidal rates happening.
So many. Some are reported, some are not reported.
So how do we, I mean, like your institution, your consultancy are helping the business entrepreneurs, possibly, like a lot of people, they start a business with the vision that, they're going to make big. But due to, that like what I believe is that, people, they want to sustain, but due to any reason, if the business did not do great, there are a lot of, they are already in depth already. So how do you guide these people?
First thing I tell them, you have to change your mindset. 90% of the people, they are honest. 10% people may be dishonest or they have been compelled to be dishonest.
True.
Very important factor is that when somebody wants to do the business, are we equipped him mentally to be a businessman? 95% of our population is job seeker.
Yes.
Since the birth of a child, we as a parents are worried about his school, his education, and which faculty he should go so that he should get a job at the college interviews and he should become a good employee for some multinational company. So what are we creating? You give me one institute, one university, one college which is teaching the mindset of an entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I think we've been trained or we've been only...
whatever the MBAs and all those things, what they have been? They have been talking about mechanical things.
Yes.
They have not talking about the mindset.
True.
So let us talk about the mindset, create that mindset. Now those who have already come into the business and they are facing the problem, what they should do? First of all, they should look at the problem in a different perspective. I always say that NPA is not an end of your life, business life. You can make this as an opportunity. You can convert this as an opportunity.
Wow.
Now, how to do that? Yes, case to case basis, we have to work out a strategy, we have to work out a roadmap and go through that. But you have to change your attitude to look at the problem. Many people feel that कि हमने बैंक का पैसा लिया है, so we have to pay. बैंक ने आपको फुकट में पैसा नहीं दिया है. बैंक has done business with you, do business with the bank.
Wow.
बैंक ने आपको जब पैसा दिया तब आपको गिरवी रखा है, आपका शर्ट पैंट भी निकाल के रखा है. So if you have not been able to do the business because of some other issues, you should close the business in a bank in a business-like manner. So don't be under obligation that you owe the bank. There are so many factors when in my life I have come across. The bankers are also not that straight as we think, or we, as a our lawmakers or our policy makers are thinking. Our one of the assumption is that bankers are always right.
True, that we always think of.
They are always right. I will show you so many bankers. They have done so many wrong things. They have charged wrong interest. They have charged wrong charges. They have misguided the borrower. 10 रुपए के लिए उन्होंने 100 रुपए का प्रॉपर्टी गिरवी रखा and then they told them ना अभी 10 रुपए ले लो, I will give you later on, we will give you more money, but when it comes to the later on they refuse. So they have cheated them for 10 rupees loan. They have, by cheating, they have taken 100 rupees property. If you come to my office, I have written some statement. One of the statement is that never trust a banker. When I say this, I mean is that unless the banker gives you in writing, unless it is from a competent authority, don't believe what he says and don't take steps on that.
Wow. I think with such an experience of over 30 years, in depth about finance, legal, for example, I am sure now that we definitely have to give this message to all our viewers that if they are planning to start a business or if they're already in business and facing any kind of losses, the mastermind is right here. And sir, I would really request if you could tell them about if they can see more of your videos or more of this kind of information, because I think the young generation is getting into business. The young generation who are already into business, this is the only threat that they have, that what if they are not able to pay money, the bankers would probably come home and snatch everything. So if you could mention about your website, it's going to be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, our website is www.npaconsultant.in.
Wow. So guys, the website is www.npaconsultant.in, and you know, the man who's sitting with me, he has in detail knowledge about how you can save your business and how you can grow your business. So to know in detail, you need to visit his website, and the name is Dr. Visswas Paanse. Are you feeling depressed, humiliated, pressurized, or harassed by banks just because that you are an SME or an NPA? Do not worry, don't pay the bank till we meet. So this is the tagline of our Dr. Paanse. So let's know in detail about this.
Yeah. Actually, many people misunderstand when I say don't pay bank. They feel that कि मैं बैंक को डुबाने चला हूँ, but that is not the case. I am going to help the bank. In the sense, when you are in stress, your business is in stress, and if you are trying to pay the bank by this way or that way, without strengthening your business, you are making suicide. So when I say that don't pay bank till we meet, I stop you from committing this suicidal activity. In the sense, if you meet me, I will tell you, first of all, draw a roadmap. When you are in a problem, how to get out of that problem. Make a total roadmap. And once that roadmap is there, then it is possible for you to get out of it. But till then, if you beg, borrow and pay, you will be in a deeper problem. In the sense, I have seen people, now you have taken the loan from the bank, maybe the rate of interest is 10%, 12%, but repay the bank, you are borrowing at 24%, 22%. When you were not able to pay 10, 12% rate of interest, how can you pay 24%, 22% rate of interest? But they think that for this short period, I will do this and I will come out of it. But that does not happen. That makes you into deeper problem. That's why we say that don't pay bank till we meet.
Thank you so much, sir. I think all the viewers, we've got all our answers to our questions, and I'm sure he is a blessing in disguise to all the people who are going through the same problem, just like NPA or SMEs who are unable to pay loan on time, or if they are being harassed by the banks. So you know whom to contact. Please visit their website. They have informative videos uploaded on website as well. That's www.npaconsultant.in. And like I said, if you want to meet him in person, you can fill up the form and they will definitely get in touch with you. Thank you so much. It was amazing chatting and discussing about all the problems that a normal SME faces in their day-to-day life when we talk about business. It was amazing having Dr. Paanse with us today. Thank you.